ocean is what drives us. It's a part of us, and it's time we protect it. We are on a mission to stop an extinction. One dolphin at a time. One coral reef at a time. We do it because we act and inspire others to act. And we have a whole lot of fun doing it. SeaWorld. See it here. Save it there. From park to planet.
Interconnected ocean, a vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the story of the ocean with all its splendor and uncertainty than the killer whale, or as it's scientifically known, the Orcinus orca. The orca lives in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the mighty Pacific and beyond. This whale's story is the ocean's story, and it is one we all share.
Welcome to SeaWorld's Orca Encounter. I'm Brittany, and I'm so honored to introduce you to this intriguing and majestic animal. Behaviors. We hope this orca encounter will help you better understand these magnificent creatures and all that they represent.
While they are found in every ocean, orcas living off the coast of Iceland are quite different than those near Costa Rica. In fact, there are at least 10 types, or ecotypes, of killer whales. An ecotype describes the differences between killer whale size, physical form, prey, social structure, and habitat. As you can see, the differences are subtle, but noticeable when compared side by side. Orcas are adapted perfectly to their environments. And even the whale's black and white coloration has a purpose. It camouflages the outline of their bodies in the water, making it easier for them to surprise and catch their prey. When viewed from above, the black of the whale blends in with the dark depths of the ocean. When viewed from below, the orca's white bellies match the brighter surface of the water, blending with the light above, giving them the perfect camouflage.
And Keet will help me show you some of their physical characteristics. Their blowhole is perfectly designed for getting a quick breath at the surface. Even the location of their eyes works to their advantage. It looks like their eyes are in this white patch, but that's a visual distraction. They're actually in the black area in front of the white patch, camouflage from thrashing prey. The fin on top of their back is called a dorsifin, which helps stabilize the orcas while they're swimming, as well as helps regulate their body temperature. Their body are called pectoral flippers and are used mainly for stopping and steering. There are 5 bony digits inside them, just like the human hand. The lobes on either side of their tail are called flukes. The tail flukes are the killer whale's engine, propelling them to speeds of up to 30 miles per hour, as fast as our speedboats. But they swim the fastest and use the most power when they're propelling their nearly 10,000-pound bodies up and out of the water.
Killer whales are highly social animals with a well-defined social structure. An orcapod is always led by a female. Though just half the size of her male counterpart, she is in charge. It's all about attitude, not size. Because they live and work as a group, orcas need to communicate with sounds and body language. Orcas use clicks for echolocation or navigation. Whistles to socialize in the pod. And calls for group coordination and hunting. Vocal development studies here at SeaWorld show that early on, calves learn vocalization from their mothers. But as they grow, they learn from others close to them as well. This is a bottlenose dolphin call that Shouka learned and even taught other killer whales here at SeaWorld. In fact, orcas are the largest members of the dolphin family. Whales here and in the wild use vocalization to communicate all the time.
Like all animals, killer whales use body language as part of their communication. They use pectoral slaps to show dominance and to get noticed. For example, a mother may use a peck slap to get her calf's attention. But if they really want to be heard, they breach. Surroundings when they hunt. Fluke slaps are another form of communication killer whales use in the wild. Of the ocean's food chain.
Killer whales work together to rear their young, protect their pod, and most importantly, pursue and catch their prey. Every day they cooperate to survive in the wild oceans of the world. The orca's hunting techniques are as varied as the whales themselves. Norwegian killer whales will circle herring, herding them together. The whales use sounds to coordinate with each other and to disorient the herring. With the fish confused and contained, the whales stun them with their powerful tail flukes, making for an easy meal. Watch as Nakai shows you the same behavior and movement. Antarctic orcas will actually create waves washing over floating ice, knocking seals into the water. The whales are going to show you the same wave-making technique, demonstrating one of the many complex and impressive hunting abilities killer whales have developed around the world. Well, you just saw these waves crashing in front of you, but you can't really imagine the amount of water displaced until you experience it firsthand. Luckily, I have a brave volunteer who is willing to feel the power of these waves. Are you ready? You are. Okay, come on down here. Just watch your step for me, okay, bud? Perfect. Go ahead, take a seat here and hang on tight to that handlebar. You are very brave and you're not even wearing a poncho. All right, I'm gonna check out and see what the whales are up to.
Oh, it looks like they've been set. Are you ready? Hang on tight to that black handlebar. I'm going to get out of the way, okay? All right. Yeah, how was that? Good, are you cold? Perfect, you are a great seal. Okay, come on over this way. Well, because they're found in all parts of the ocean, it's no surprise killer whales eat all types of prey, including other whales. The blue whale on the screen is the largest animal on Earth. It's 5 times longer and 50 times heavier than a killer whale. So how does an animal this size eat an animal that size in the wild? It's possible because killer whales are the ultimate team player.
In this example, we see the larger male orcas surround a sperm whale, forming a perimeter, while the females continue to drive the whale forward until it reaches exhaustion. The calves then move in to join the adults in the group. Whatever their prey, killer whales always cooperate and hunt together, making them a highly successful predator.
For killer whales. It's how they teach their young to hunt as well as practice their skills as they grow. Orcas spend a lot of time interacting and showing their playful side in the wild and here at SeaWorld. Porpoising is when a killer whale swims fast at the surface of the water. You'll see them do this when catching a ride in the wake of the boat or when surfing in a wave. And will rub their bellies on rocks when they can. Watch as Shouka shows you the same behavior here, just like the whales in British Columbia would. Imitating each other. We see it here at SeaWorld all the time. The whales are always learning from one another. A tail whip is used in hunting to stun fish, but today the whales might just be stunning all of you. research, and quality of life. Now if you focus your attention to the stage, you'll see that one of the whales has presented their tail flukes to their behaviorist. Now their veins are located near the surface of the skin, which allows us to take a blood sample to monitor their health. Now they'll even slide out on a scale so we can monitor their weight. And they'll even let us take a breath sample from their blowhole. Now these behaviors are only possible because of the trusted relationships that we've built day after day here at SeaWorld. Now ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to introduce you to 17-year-old, 7,000-pound Nakai. Now Nakai has touched not only my heart, but thousands of park guests who visit SeaWorld each and every day. Nakai has such a playful and awesome personality that our behaviorists love spending time with him. Now he's also participated in many of the research and conservation efforts to help his wild counterparts. We challenge Nakai every day to learn new behaviors, to engage and stimulate his mind. Diet, exercise, and of course play help keep our whales in great shape.
The whales here at SeaWorld have helped killer whales in the wild by participating in many research studies. One ongoing study monitors the whale's heart rate and breathing to understand how marine noise pollution from ship engines and other sources affect wild populations. In another study, scientists from NOAA, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, took measurements of the killer whales living here, including pregnant whales. By comparing these measurements with drone footage of killer whales in the wild, scientists are able to monitor the wild population's nutritional and reproductive states. Other research has been done here at SeaWorld on the mother whale's milk composition. This research will help create an effective model to understand how toxins in the ocean impact wild killer whales and their milk supply. What we learn from the whales in our care every day is actively helping whales in the wild survive. And just by being here today, you've supported our rescue, research, and conservation efforts all around the world. If we work together, like the killer whale, we can protect the future of the Orcas orca and this beautiful planet that we all share.
That's it. What's your name? Even all these. Oh, you ready?
Yes! Come on, go on.
Where's my phone?